I want to ask you, how do I bring my focus more to the one that is witnessing it?
Yes. So let's do this together. Yes. So you tell me what is being perceived to start with. Take as much time as you like. Start with anything that is in your field of perception. Right off the bat, you're saying the sense of existence or being. But there could be some confusion about what it is, whether it is something energetic, and either is fine.
It's not so open as just the sense of being, so I feel there's some energy there.
Whatever it might be, what can we say about that which witnesses that?
Nothing.
So if I was to say there is nothing witnessing it, would that be accurate?
No, but I feel my mind is saying no, actually.
That's okay, let the mind also be witness. Don't worry so much about what it is saying. Whatever is coming up as a perception for you, find out what witnesses that. So if the two options were that you are witnessing it or Shanti is witnessing it, what would you pick?
I am witnessing it.
You are witnessing it. Why does that seem more truthful than it being second-hand witnessing?
Because there is only this.
Yeah. Now, when you say there is only this, is that an inference? Or is this your insight?
I feel there's some insight there, but
yeah.
When I try to do this myself, it's like I keep asking, so what is seeing this and what is seeing this? And so I get like flitting. It's like my attention can, finding moment, look back, look inward, and again. And is that the way it is?
For attention, yes, for attention it can seem like that. Yeah. You see? But whether attention is on an object or seems to be returning back home, what witnesses this movement of attention also? Is that also flitting? Maybe it is simpler than what you are believing it to be. Is it? Not maybe, actually. It is simpler than what you are believing it to be. It is not even about the functioning of attention or trying to control attention. It is just a natural checking to see that whether attention is on some content or running about to find some content or just completely resting at home. What is aware of this attention?
So the frustration is that the focus or the attention keeps going. The focus is the attention, so I'm actually tongue-tied now.
Let your attention go completely where it wants.
But then there's the feeling that I can't find what I'm looking for.
Okay, let's do this together. Let your attention go wherever it wants. No effort to control it at all. If it wants to go to thoughts, let it go to thoughts. Emotion, then emotion. If it wants to rest on your being, it can rest on your being. If it is just all over the place, it is completely fine. Are you aware now? Whatever attention might be doing, is there ever a moment of unawareness? Yes, but you are aware that you are stuck? Don't worry, don't struggle so much with this. You're just playing. Explain this. So when you say stuckness, there is some resistance to answer, there is some words are not coming, there's a play of intention happening. Sometimes you want to say yes, but the word is not coming out. All this can happen. Yes. Now you have to be there to see all of this. So it doesn't matter what answer is coming up. It is already answered in your own inside that you are seeing all of this. You are aware of all of this. Even this indecision, who is aware of it?
Sometimes it's more clear, that yes, I'm aware of it. And sometimes it seems only from inference that I can even say it, because still the attention is going out to some false sense of being.
And it can go. Yeah. So we're not even at the realm of attention now. Whatever attention is going to is fine. Now the beauty about awareness is that even to say I am unaware actually implies that I am aware that I am unaware. Yeah. Is it?
Yeah.
It is that great and inescapable. But
well, you say not to come to any conclusions from inference, and so talking of implications.
So what we have to do is use this to come to this checking. So when I say I am stuck, am I aware of the stuckness, or am I inferring stuckness? What if I was to say that our task for the next few minutes is to become unaware? Just don't be aware. You're being aware. Don't be aware. Can you do it?
Easier.
Yeah. And when you're able to do it, tell me. I became unaware for a moment. All of you, don't try to abide in awareness. Push it away. Don't be aware.
When the awareness is like, I know it's there, and yet it doesn't seem to be what I'm tasting. What I'm tasting seems to be all these other things.
Yes, because it itself, does it have a taste?
No.
It doesn't have a taste. And that is the beauty of it. Because every taste we get bored of. But this tasteless awareness just is.
Still, there's just this feeling of that I'm lost in the phenomenal. Okay, and it's frustrating because I'm wanting to know how to do this.
Hold my hand and I'll tell you what to do.
Okay.
Hold my hand so that I know you're not going anywhere. And try to get lost in phenomena. Lose yourself as much as you can in phenomena. Yeah? You lost yourself in phenomena?
Yeah, I would say.
Is this what you're seeing, or you're relying on some influence that happened a few minutes ago?
It's what I'm seeing, because I'm more.
So every part of you now is phenomenal.
I know this is like.
To be completely lost in phenomena would mean that everything is phenomenal.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Now that which is witnessing this phenomenal, that has also become phenomenal. Can it? If you were to try and push it out.
But still I feel unable to bring my focus to it.
Now,
because there's nothing to be seen.
Yes, when I say focus, I don't necessarily mean this in the sense of keeping or trying to force our attention into this. I'm just saying, for one moment, just check. What witnesses this? Let the question itself do whatever work is needed to be done. You don't force anything at all. Which part of you is now completely contained in phenomena?
There's no word can be contained.
Why is it not sounding like the good news that it is? It seems like the answer is being forced out of you.
Yeah.
Somewhat like that. So this insight, when you get it, see, this is what I've been saying, that you're finding that there is something which is limitless here. Now, don't try to contain it in your life. Or don't even worry for some time about the implications of this for your life. This is what I was saying about ocean and coconut. So don't worry for a bit about the life of his soul, what happens in it. Just leave the insight unmolested for some time, with no implication. It does not have to mean anything at all for anything.
And even right now, the insight feels like something very small. Yeah. At other times, it's felt like something very big and expansive.
Anything that comes actually is very useful. So don't resist anything it is coming. So if it feels small, or if it feels expansive, find out within what space is the small or expansive. Is the smallness of it inside something which is larger? You get used to anything, even the blank coming, and that's fine. Because the blank is also perceived within you. The smallness, the largeness, the blankness, all of this is perceived within your own being.
So when you're saying for a while, just don't worry at all about the likely result.
No, at least what I said is that don't worry about what implications your insight is bringing to the life of its own.
Okay.
Let the life of its own go on normally, even if it feels like it is identified most of the time, it is fine.
And so because you're telling us don't pick up these concepts, and I go,
if it feels natural, if it feels like this itself is becoming a struggle, then you let that be. Because what is happening is that you're having these moments of insight. Very quickly the mind can come and say, but what does this mean for me? My life has not changed. I'm still mostly like this or mostly like that. Failure, unworthiness, all these things. Yes.
So it's okay?
Of course. How? That is too much pressure, to say, I am not making proper use of it.
Yeah.
That is just too much pressure.
Because
nobody actually can make proper use of it. It is just that the words themselves, if it's anybody's fault, it is mine. Because they have to carry that potency. Maybe I'm having a few off days. But I'm saying, I'm just joking, but I'm saying that but there is really nothing that you can do about this. That's why even today when I was speaking, I was just speaking to that which is, I even prefaced it by saying consciousness is reminding consciousness. You see? So as long as we take on some notion of doership, then that one has nothing to do with this.
But there is the one, isn't there the one thing I can do is this keep checking, like you say?
Anything that I can say actually can be turned into something for the checker guy to make you guilty. You see, I'm not checking enough, or this is what I was told in Satsang to do. And actually, there is no template for this freedom. Sometimes words come up because the predominant condition in the room or those who could be listening to this could be a particular way. You see? And sometimes the opposite is said because the condition could be opposite. You see? So to come to neutrality, like I was saying that sometimes the whack has to come from the right, sometimes the whack has to come from the left. You see? Now, what can happen many times is that anything that has been heard in satsang, it becomes a way to make yourself feel guilty or not adequate enough or not doing things properly or something like this. If I was to say to you, forget about it, okay, then would the checker guy even make this into a checking saying, are you forgetting about it?
Yeah, my checker guy was.
So, would you say it is easier if you were to let this be my problem?
Yeah.
Yes. When you get on the Guru train, Bhagwan said this very beautiful example. He said, when you get on the train and it's going to Trivandrum, you don't look every 1 minute and say, am I getting to Trivandrum or am I getting somewhere else? Because you trust the engine driver. Then when the mind seems to have us in a hold like this, that no matter what inroad has been trying to make it co-opts that and said, no, this, you're not doing this well enough, or this is not yet happening for you, or this is really not working. Sometimes you just say, okay, I'm in the Guru train and it will take me where it wants to take. And all this pressure is on. And like a little child, you just... The children also actually, they're constantly asking, are we there yet?
There's been a lot of resistance to like this feeling of like, I don't know how to surrender.
Yes. That's the best part of this. There is no how to surrender. Even the surrendering then is the master's problem.
Yeah, like I think it's until, there's been this feeling of like, I have to carry this myself. But I'm very tired.
You don't have to carry anything at all. This is what I meant the other day also when I said that you have a lifetime pass. Yeah? Now, you have a lifetime card at the Leela now. You can just walk in, eat when you like, don't eat when you don't like. Let the insights come if they come. If they don't come, they don't come. Nothing is your problem. The best part of this surrender is that even if you're completely at the wrong place, it still works. Even if you're holding the wrong guy's hand, it still works. It has nothing to do with this Ananta.
Yeah. Because I make that mistake a lot. I keep seeing you as a person. Yeah.
Even that is my problem.
Yeah.
You can see that the one looking through these eyes is not Ananta. Even whether it is personal or not, it's not your problem. You don't need to self-censor anything. You don't have to speak anything with intention like I have to speak this or not. Whatever moves, this moves.